Howdy everybody. Welcome to HT's EDC. Coming at you from the front porch this morning on a gorgeous upper 40s. Probably might even have hit 50 degrees right now. It was last time I looked it was 46, but just a gorgeous bluebird sky here in the stone. And it is Friday, and that means one of two things around these parts: Folding Hunter Friday, or on this hand, Fixed Blade Friday. And we are going to tackle the latter today. Got a cool fixed blade. I may have shown it before in a video. If so, it was a long time ago. And hey, it's time for it again. It's fixed blade and folding hunter time of the year for me. So we dig out a lot of knives, a lot of our cool knives that don't get a whole lot of run, in the summer and spring months, and get them back to life, get them back in the rotation, and that's what we've done today. This is one that I will probably tote some this fall and winter. But before we do that, we always do a what you toting. So we'll get that out of the way real quick. New staple in the rotation, my new Super Tinker with the translucent Victorinox red. Sure want to say HT red, but I believe they claim their red a little before, slightly before HT was in the world. So we will call it Victorinox red. Super Tinker, that is in our left pocket, and today in the right pocket, in a medium maglock tailor fit for this particular knife, we have, voila, the 112 Auto Elite. Oh yeah, we got the G10, we got the nickel silver, and we got the beautiful clip point blade, and it is an automatic still, which I think is cool. A lot of people don't like it, but you still have to deploy this by backlock like you would a regular 112. But the only thing different is it is actuated with a button and an automatic. But super cool. This one has been getting a lot of tote here lately, and another day today. All right. Cheers. We're on the high quality, great value, purified drinking water this morning, keeping it nice and natural. So, and I don't drink enough water, plain water. Trying to do better on that. Today, this is what we're going to be talking about. Check out this cool sheath that comes in. So, goes on your belt right here. Rides pretty low. You're probably going to have, see where my finger is, you're probably going to have that much sticking out over your belt line. There's a lot worse, but anyway, get this thing out here. And this is a very nice sheath that comes in from, I believe, and I think I have actually borrowed this sheath from one of my Bark River knives. And I found out that the knife this one's very related to a Bark River. We'll get into that in a minute. Not sure this is actually the sheath that went to the knife, but it's a sheath I have that fits it perfectly. To me, it rode better and fit better than the original sheath. So take the sheath part of this for a grain of salt. When I show this knife, this ain't necessarily the sheath you'll get, so probably shouldn't even talk about it. But this one is very much what we're worth talking about, as of course the sun here is going to peek through the trees and hit me right in the face. Always does when I film out here on the front porch. But this is the Battle Horse Knives Foxhound. And not to get too deep into the weeds, because I will definitely mess it up. Battle Horse Knives and LT Wright Knives. At one time, they were, before these two companies were Battle Horse and LT Wright, the two gentlemen were together. It was one company, and there was from what I understand, an amicable split. And now Battle Horse Knives, stayed on is its own entity, and LT Wright obviously has went on to open its own company. If I butchered that part, I'm sorry. I know there used to be an affiliation between Battle Horse Knives and LT Wright. Some of the men that started both companies were all together. They both went their own ways, made their own knives. Yeah, there's that. Told you, I wasn't gonna get too much in the weeds on that one. But this is their little logo. I don't know how good that's gonna come through there. But this is a Battle Horse knife. And this is called the Foxhound. And this little ditty is about 7.6 inches overall. It has about from tip to the top of that to the top of the handle is like 3¼ inches, and your cutting edge is about 3⅛. I have put on that nice sharpening choil. It did not have one, so yeah, you know me and sharpening choils. But I believe this is what they call their natural micarta. Now I'm just fighting shadows, it looks like. Lord, I wish that sun would just move about a little more. But just a beautiful spearpoint blade. Check that out. This is a full flat grind. That is, I think this is 0.12 on the spine, 0.12 inches. And again, full flat grind down into this beautiful spearpoint blade. If I can get some, if I can get not too much light, see, I go up here and I'm out of the shadows, but maybe you can see those grind lines. Just a beautiful knife. Bear with me, folks. This thing is trying to get, that sun is trying to move on, but I hope it does. But just a super comfortable knife. Obviously, we have about a 4¼ inch handle here. That's very comfortable. I put this big wood bead on here to help come out of this sheath. Really works good, honestly. I know that's a big old piece of a big old bead there, but I mean, it really gives you something to pull that out. Your hand just goes right around that, and out she comes. Usually I don't put a bead this size on there because that is a whopper. But actually, with this sheath and all, it works really good. I mean, it just gives you something really to grab on there when you go to deploy this. But yeah, just a beautiful knife. Not too big, not too little. Kind of a jack of all trades. It's not an open L slicer by any means, but with this full flat grind, it slices really good. It's got enough blade height that it comes down to a pretty good edge. Of course, it is full spine construction. Goes all the way. The blade goes all the way to the hilt of the knife. Full-tang. That was the word I was looking for. Full-tang construction. It's held together with these two. I forget what they call those. There's a word for that. Pins, bullseye pins, or whatever. I don't think that's it. But you can tell me in the comments. But has a nice, generous lanyard hole there with brass insert. So any kind of lanyard is going to be easy to put on this thing. But yeah, it is just a all around. Most people would have this as a companion knife, or I EDC it. I mean, it's a good size for EDC, but in a camp setting, I can see this being an awesome companion knife to your bigger knife. Your bushcraft knife or camp knife that you take with you. This wouldn't be in an outdoors camping, bushcrafting situation. Could this get by as your main knife? Maybe. But honestly, I would feel a little under-knifed. For me, it would be, my companion knife. But it is, I'm telling you, it is great as an EDC. You can take this thing and drop it in that sheath. Pocket carry this thing even. It's kind of a long sheath, so you would have to have deep pockets. It would be easy to do in like cargo pants. But if you got jeans that have, shallow pockets, probably wouldn't be the move. You'd probably have to put it on your belt, like it's probably more so intended for. But I have pocket dropped this too. Just depends on the pants that you're wearing. But yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful knife. Love it, love it, love it. 1,000,001 uses. Could this skin? 100%. Could this do light chef work, camp kitchen work? 100%. You got enough belly here for, like I say, for a lot of different things. You're rolling, you're chopping cuts. It has enough belly that it could be, you could definitely do your skinning task. Of course, EDC, will this open a box, cut open your Amazon box, open mail, all your urban stuff? 1,000%. So, the Battle Horse Knives Fox Hound, and I don't think I told you the steel on this one. This is 01 tool steel, so it will take on a nice patina if you want it to. I have kind of kept this one. There's some staining on there again with this crazy lighting I got here. You're never going to see it, but there's a little bit of staining on here. But I've pretty much kept this one mothered up, when it would start to get a whole lot on there. But it'll take on as much patina as you want it to. So it is a good tough tool steel. So again, micarta handles. Yeah, great little dude. The Battle Horse Knives Fox Hound and in spearpoint blade. So that's what I got for you today. Thought I would get in here and do a video. We're not in the deer woods today. Taking a day off, and we'll get back in them shortly though. My friends from Florida that come in every year, they will be here next week, because not tomorrow Saturday, but the next Saturday week, we open up general gun season here in the Stone, and they come up every year for opening week. And yeah, I will definitely, they're here 5 days, and we will hunt morning and night, all 5 of those hunts. So I will definitely, never know, there might be some footage if we're successful, a little short, something like that. But come about another week or so, I'm going to be in there. I'm going to be out of pocket. They leave on a Thursday morning. After they're here with me, and they hunt Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and they leave on Thursday morning. Well, the next Friday morning we leave heading to Ellaville. So yeah, we will be busy between deer hunting and coming to see, hopefully, you people, a lot of you people that's listening to me. Me and the Queen will be in Ellaville on the 15th. So plug for that show. I know Brother Rex did a good video on it with a lot of good information. I don't really have anything to add to it. He pretty well, between him and Big Jim and Kevin, the doc himself, they have got out some really good info on that. And me and Miss T are looking forward to being there and fellowshipping with a lot of you folks, seeing y'all in person, getting some good hearty handshakes, and I might even give you an old HT bear hug. So be prepared. Anywho, we love you folks. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. God bless.